This is the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. I want to say all praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and prophets, and no respect to the brothers teaching and preaching the truth all over the globe worldwide. And the title of this lesson is going to be, He Cannot Perform His Enterprise. And, I did the lesson, earlier, and I had ended up deleting it by mistake. And this is just going to be, a redo of that lesson. And it's just going to go into the fact of the matter that you're going to see that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is not going to allow Eve to fully perform his enterprise. What the enterprise they trying to do is that new world order, man. It's the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, which they really want to push on the whole world. And the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to lift up a standard against these devils, and who's going to get that spiritual power? It's going to be the elect of Israel. This is Isaiah the 59th chapter and the 19th verse. And it reads, so shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a stand against him. Why the spirit of Yahweh have to lift up a stand against the enemy? Because if you go into Revelation chapter 12, verse 12, the spirit have to lift up a stand against him, because the devil is going to come down with great wrath, man. And he's mad and upset because the truth about him is being revealed is front and center on the stage. And these people starting to see the devil for who he really is. And they know they only have a short time. And this is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. It said, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. And he only have a short time to perform his enterprise. And what's his enterprise consist of? It's that mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. He's going to force people he's going to make people be force vaccinated. And he's building up that space force. And I said in the earth, as I said, I was watching, Donald Trump speak on it yesterday about the space force, and the devils trying to, they building a space force because they know that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is coming back. He's coming back to take down Esau Edom, as you can read in Isaiah 63rd chapter. We're gonna just go ahead and get it. We're gonna go ahead and get it because the devils know that Yahushua is returning to take this devil down. Yahushua returning back to take this devil down, and they know this. That's the reason why they building the space force. And this is Isaiah 63rd chapter, starting at the first verse. It says, who is this that comes from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah? This that is glory in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore thou art red in thy apparel, and thy garments are like him that tread in the wine fat. I have trodden down the wine press alone, and of the people that were known with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and I will trample them in my fury. And the blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance in my heart, and the year of my redeeming come. And what's that? And what vengeance heart is? Vengeance against Esau Edom for persecuting the woman. In which you read that in Revelation chapter 12, verse 13 on down, because it said that the dragon persecuted the woman that brought forth that man child. And why is he persecuting? Who's that woman? And that's Israel. Why is he persecuting Israel? Because he knows that the Israelites are the ones that's going to be ruling out the Esau Edom. Because you read 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, it says that Esau's the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. and Esau knows that Israel is going to be ruling after him. And once Yahweh Hashem Yahushua takes down Esau, Edom, and once Jake starts to rule, it's not going to be no more changing of the guard. It's not going to be no more, another king going to rule out of Israel. No, once Israel rule, that's it. It's gonna be a peaceful kingdom. And Esau, Edom, they the border of wickedness, and they hate peace. That's the reason why they're doing everything in their power to trying to stop the kingdom of heaven from coming. When we know the scripture said that the kingdom of heaven is gonna suffer violence, and the violence take it by force. Esau is not gonna allow the kingdom of heaven to be established. It's gonna take Yahweh Shah to come back and to take this devil down and take him out of power, so that way the kingdom of heaven can be established here on the earth. And these devils know it. And these devils know that. That's the reason why they had a great wrath, because they know that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is, Yahushua come back to take these devils down and to deliver the elect of Israel. And they know they only have a short time to perform their enterprise. And what's that enterprise? And get all you people chipped, man. And they want everybody to be under their government, their new world order. And they pushing their agenda, so that way they know that they can get you people chipped, and that way they in their mind they believe that their houses is going to continue forever. They believe that they the only ones that can be in rulership, they the only ones that can be in power, and they walk in great pride. And Proverbs chapter 16 verse 18 said, "Pride go up before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall." And these devils gonna fall, and they know they're gonna fall hard. And as Yahushua said, and I believe in the book of Matthew, when he's talking about Capernaum, which is out thyself into heaven and shall be cast down to hell. And how they gonna be cast down to hell? They're gonna have to sit on them. They're gonna have to sit on the dust of the ground. This is book Isaiah chapter 47, starting at the first verse, and it's talking about Babylon the Great, which is America. And America loves to walk in great pride, and they're the most proud country in the world. It said, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, so there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tenant and dedicate." And how they gonna sit on the ground by the thermonuclear missiles? Because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is gonna allow these other nations to shoot 200 million missiles over here and to finish this place off. And that's gonna disappoint the enterprise of Esau Edom, because Esau Edom knows he only has a short time, and he also knows that these other nations are turning their back on him, and it's gonna be a matter of time that these other nations, that the Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to put his spirit on these other nations to shoot their missiles over here at this place and to finish it off. And America, Babylon the Great, has alienated all its allies pretty much. And all the allies is going to shoot their missiles over here, as it says in Revelation chapter 17, verse 16 and 17. You can read that for yourself. And these other nations are starting to see Babylon the Great for what it is. And they starting to see that Babylon the Great is the one that's starting all this stuff. And they're going to find out that America, Babylon the Great, it has that patent for that coronavirus. And they're going to be, and these other nations going to look at America as the one that's started this epidemic. And if you read on through the news or whatever, now you're seeing that there's more people down here in America than the rest of the other nations. Why is that? Because the Most High is dealing in righteous anger with this damn harlot, man. And this harlot is going to have to pay for all the wickedness that has done. Because the scripture said in Isaiah chapter 14, verse 5, I'm going to go ahead and get it. It said Babylon is a golden cup in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua hand. But you can also get there, I believe, in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 7 through 9. I'm going to go ahead and get, I believe, Isaiah 14 and 5. You can also get that in you can also get that in in Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7 and 9. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get Isaiah chapter 14. And this is part of you know, I'm going to start at verse 4. And it reads, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the kingdom of Babylon and say, how had the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? Yahweh had broken his staff for the wicked and the scepter of the rulers, and how he's gonna break this staff by his son Yahushua. Yahushua gonna come back and gonna personally take the devil out of power, man. And the devil knows this. He knows he only has a short time. He knows that Yahushua is gonna personally come back and gonna personally take him out of power. That's the reason why the devil is mad and upset. And Yahushua is going to break the staff for the wicked, rules the wicked, Esau Edom, because he's the wicked that ruling the world right now. Job 9:24 said that the earth is given to the hand of the wicked, and he covered the face of the judge thereof, and not where who is he. And when the devil goes down, man, and when Most High and Yahushua, stop him from performing the enterprise, the whole world is gonna be rejoicing because the devil going down. You can read on down and say that even the fir tree is gonna be rejoicing. He said since he gone down, no fella ain't come up unto us. Because the devil had destroyed the earth, man. Because you can read Psalms chapter 82 verse 5 said the foundation of the earth is out of course, and the devil is one, and he had ruled this world in wickedness, and he continued to rule in wickedness. He continues to push his enterprise, which is the New World Order, pushing this mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, to get the whole world chipped, and to believe that everybody take the chip, that things are going to go back to normal. We've been telling you, Jace, that things are not going to go back to normal, because Esau Edom agenda is to like I said, to get everybody chipped. Get everybody to take the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, and to get everybody to be a permanent slave here in America, Babylon the Great. Be a permanent slave under Esau Edom, because once you take that chip, you give your allegiance to Esau Edom, saying that you side with the enemy, and it don't make sense for you to side with the enemy, because they can still kill you anyway once you take the chip. Because just because you take the chip and you get a little temporary relief, that don't mean anything. Because Esau Edom, being the devil that he is, he can turn off your chip. And also being the devil that he is, he can do something to the chip to have you killed, man. That's what this is all about. Their enterprise is to get everybody under this new world order. Get everybody to take the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. And how are they doing that? And they starting out with this coronavirus, and they getting everybody in the house. They quote unquote call it self-quarantine. But it's going to come to a point that they're going to make it mandatory. They're going to make it mandatory that everybody get quarantined. And if you don't take that vaccination, you know what I'm saying, they're going to deem you as a threat. And they, they're going to have you round up, and they're going to have you put in a concentration camp. And a lot of our people are going to be rounded up in a concentration camp, especially that we're going to be cast into prison. This is Revelation chapter 2 verse 10. It said, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, and that you may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. And he that had the ear, let hear what the Spirit say unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be heard of the second death. And what they're saying is that it's gonna be some elect is gonna be cast into prison. They're gonna have to present a testimony. And the scripture also said that don't meditate what you're going to speak, because it's going to be giving you that same hour by the power and spirit of by Shem Shai what you're going to speak, roughly paraphrasing. You're going to be given in the same hour what you're going to speak. You're not going to try to think of what you're going to say, but the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Shai is going to take over. And when you stand up in front of Esau, in front of king and rulers to give your testimony, you gonna have, Spirit Yahweh Shem Shall gonna give you what you gonna say. That even your adversary can't gainsay nor resist. But these devils are gonna be angry enough. You know what I'm saying? They gonna want, they gonna put you to death because they gonna be mad and upset because you speaking out against them, and they gonna be mad and upset because you refuse to take the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, and you refuse to bow down to their wicked agenda. What's their wicked agenda? It's, like I said, to get everybody chipped. It's to get everybody under this new world order. And we know that 2/3 of our people they ain't gonna have no problem bowing down to Esau Edom and his agenda. Why? Because they had no faith in Yahweh Shem Shah anyway. And you know what I'm saying? They don't believe that these things gonna happen anyway. That's the reason why you got a whole bunch of Israelites out there still calling upon the name of Jesus. They think that white man Jesus is going to save them out of this. But guess what? White man Jesus is not going to save them out of anything. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna, They ain't gonna have no problem taking the chip because they gonna see that white man Jesus is not gonna get them their secret rapture that they want. So they ain't gonna have no problem, siding with the enemy and taking the chip. There's a lot of our people, they ain't gonna have that faith in Yahweh Shem Shah when they get thrown in the FEMA camps. And they're gonna come realize that white man Jesus is not gonna come back and save them. Because guess what? If you're not chosen, you're not the elect from the foundation of the world, guess what? The Most High is not gonna be with you. Point blank, period. And that reminds me of the movie called Knowing with Nicolas Cage in it. And it's a straight clear movie about those children, they was chosen, they represented the elect of Israel. And Nicolas Cage, he wasn't chosen. And this goes towards the end because his son wanted him to come on the ship with him, and son pretty much told him that you wasn't chosen. And so what happened? The elect, when the children representing the elect of Israel, got beamed up in the chariots. And guess what? Nicolas Cage and everybody else that wasn't chosen, they got destroyed by the thermonuclear missiles. They got destroyed. And that played out beautifully because that's what's going to happen, according to the scriptures. And that's the reason why, like I said, these devils are mad and upset because they know that they don't have a certain bound that they can go. And Job, and we get the scripture, Job chapter 14 verse 5, goes into that they have a certain bound that they cannot pass, man. And this reason why Esau Edom is mad and upset. It says, seeing his days are determined, the numbers of his month are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bound that he cannot pass. And Esau Edom has an hour and day and a month and year that he's going to be taken out of power. And what's that hour, day, and month and year? We don't know. But we are paying attention to the signs that's coming up, showing that this is the end of his kingdom. And Esau knows this is the end of his kingdom. And I said before, we don't. And the brothers have been saying, we don't see that this place is going back to normal. Because these devils really want to push their agenda. So why would they allow this place to go back to normal? And they got the whole world in their grasp in the way that they want the people to be. They want the people to be scared. So this society is not going back to normal. I'm just speaking as a man. But the scriptures say that he has a bound that he cannot pass. It's gonna be a certain time that he's gonna be taken out of power, and he's not gonna be able to perform his enterprise like he wants to. He's not gonna be able to fully accomplish his new world order. He's gonna think he has everything in place. He think that because the majority of the world is gonna take the chip. He think that everything's in place. He think that Yahweh shall not going to return, not going to deliver the elect of Israel. He's going to have another thing coming. Because Scripture said the Most High is going to smote him while he's eating. While he's there eating, he think he got everything under control, and the Most High is going to smote him, in his wrath, because the devil has been moving along enough, man. And Yahweh Shem Shai is going to take the devil out of power. You know, and that's it for a lesson. I want to give all praise, glory, honor, unto Yahweh Shem Shai, Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostle, elders, and prophets. Another respect to the brother teaching and preaching the truth all over the globe, worldwide. See you again with another lesson real soon. Yahweh willing. Shalom, Abba Ball, Kwame Yasharala. Shalom.